Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. So this is Splinter Cell, Far Cry 2, Assassin's Creed Codename, Assassin's Creed Codename Hexe all have something in common. So you already know why I'm here. I'm here for that ending part. Assassin's Creed Codename Hexe. What is that? What is that? Alright. Welcome back. As always, thank you for watching. Sending out a lot of love. My eye is tweaking, by the way. I don't know. I think this might have to be my last video for today. Give my eye some rest. I don't know. It's like tweaking. Oof. But let's go. Splinter Cell. Let's go.
Splinter Cell.
Good game.
Far Cry 2.
Good game.
Watch Dogs Legion.
Good game. Didn't play.
Dynamic lighting,
I don't
disease simulators, and a ruthless granny. What do they all have in common?
So cool.
People like Clint.
Hello.
Clint is a challenge lover and a creative mind. In this line of work, those two qualities go hand in hand.
It's a miracle any video game even works at all. Every time you touch something, you break something. All the time, you're just trying to make this impossible thing come to life.
Over his career, Clint
Sometimes that's what I hear from game developers.
and his colleagues have been behind some of Ubisoft's
Like when they go to fix or patch something, it just breaks something else.
For his career, Clint and his colleagues have been behind some of Ubisoft's biggest video games, like Splinter Cell, Far Cry 2, and Watch Dogs Legion. Let's go back to how it all started. One morning in 2001, Clint applied for a job for an unannounced project.
That's how it happens.
Even his job application was in stealth mode.
Super stealth.
He got the job, moved from Vancouver to Montreal, and started working as a level designer on Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. One of the most...
Bro, that's really crazy because I love level design, man. I actually was talking about the level design that I see coming in Flintlock Siege of the... Wait, fuck. It's that Flintlock game. I can't remember. And there was a level designer on that team, or the main level designer who liked my video and contacted me about it. But level design is really important, so that's crazy. I love level design. And the ones in these games, I don't know, I was just throwing that out there to be like, yo, level designers, y'all are loved.
It's groundbreaking
Where the game takes place in, you know?
game
I guess there's more to just like the environmental design, but like, you know,
of its generation. As the project developed, Clint and the
level, I suppose, if we're talking levels. Anyway.
team's ambition grew, and with video games, creativity comes with a price. The bigger the idea, the bigger the challenge.
True.
It's awesome! We literally make our jobs harder by trying to be creative.
The real-time dynamic lighting in Splinter Cell was a fundamental innovation they were testing.
But innovation is tricky, especially when you're trying to hit a deadline.
The team was trying to decide whether or not they could implement the feature into the E3 demo. It had promise, but they didn't know if they could pull it off in the final game. That was the bet.
We knew that it was a no turning back point, but we've decided to go all in.
Every single light had to be hand-placed and tuned by level design and by art. It just meant constant back and forth and constant debate over how to put it all together.
And the rest is history.
And the rest
After
is
the
history. Well, I would say, like, good. I'm pretty sure they're really glad they made that decision. There's one thing, though, too, is he said, you know, when you're trying to meet a deadline, I feel like, yeah, I was gonna say, who's setting their own deadline though? Are they setting their own deadline? Because if they're setting their own deadline, or there's someone higher up they answer to, I mean, it's kind of like, yo, I keep saying this. I heard someone else say it, and I've just been itching to say it in literally every video. And it's like, man, if you got a cake in the oven baking, don't pull it out if it's not ready. Or if you pull it out, check it, and it's just still not done yet, leave it in that oven to bake. So I mean, like,
huge success of 2 Splinter Cell games, Clint wanted to take on the new genre of open world games. In 2005, Ubisoft gave Clint the opportunity to be the creative director of Far Cry 2, another
creative
project with
director,
high
man, that's what I'm trying
expectations.
to be.
Clint's team would now have to face a new type of challenge, create a game without the familiar framework of levels. Their solution? Systems. The teams developed a range of dynamic systems that all work together to create a unique narrative experience for the players.
We wanted the player to feel like the world was constantly hostile toward them.
The malaria system is a great example. The way the disease progresses over time creates a strong bond between the player and the avatar.
Day and night cycle, fire propagation, weapon degradation. These systems were surprising, even controversial at the time. Today, they're a staple of open worlds. I bet you all see the pattern, right? Clint and team arrive, innovate, succeed, and they develop happily ever after, right?
Life isn't always that linear.
Indeed. After 10 years and 3 massive games, Clint left Ubisoft.
Bye.
He felt like he wanted a new challenge to explore new territories and build new skills.
But I really wanted to ship games, which didn't really happen. So after 5 years, I'm back.
He wanted
It's true, Nick.
He wanted the what games?
But I really wanted to ship games, which didn't really happen. So after 5 years, I'm back.
He wanted to ship
It's
games,
true,
okay.
many people do that. We even have our own nickname, Boomerangs. Gaining skills and experience elsewhere is hugely valuable. The door's always open.
Clint's return to Ubisoft was natural. Ubisoft was looking for the next creative director for Watch Dogs Legion, and a lot of the team in place were the original Far Cry 2 team.
I really felt like I belonged here. Everybody was aligned. We're all on the same page. You know, working hard to put together a game that would surprise and delight our players.
The game was indeed very ambitious, just how Clint and the team wanted it.
When we first heard about the idea, we weren't sure we had understood.
To be
How
other
can we
people.
possibly make
Be
every NPC a playable character?
But that's just what you and the team did, right, Clint?
That's right. It means that absolutely anyone in our open world
He's gonna
simulation
switch.
of London
Can be your next playable character.
Every single person has a home, a job, their friends, their family, their relationships, their problems, and they are simulated all the time. Of course, Watch Dogs Legion's play as anyone system brought enormous challenges.
Simulating the lives of millions of Londoners demanded technological innovations from gameplay, design, art, animation, narrative, audio, just about every single team on the whole project.
Writing a story and generating cinematics without even knowing who was going to be in them required the entire team to rethink how they tell stories in games.
I didn't play Watch Dogs Legion, but I kind of want to play Legions, like, you know, because I knew that that was the whole hype around it. But I wonder if playing in the cutscenes is kind of like, so they probably handcrafted the character, or damn, they had to kind of probably do like one of those where cutscenes would take the shape of the models that you were using. Like if you were playing the granny, you would have to place her in. I have to just play and see how they did the cutscenes, because I wonder, did they do like to keep the character out the cutscene sort of thing, or I wonder. Gotta play it. Gotta figure it out.
Once again, he made the unexpected possible. Today, Clint is the creative director of one of the most anticipated games at Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed Codename Hexe. Anything you can tell us about the game before we go?
No, but
Black protagonist? No, just
I'll see you all soon in the past.
God
Did you
damn
like this story? Head over to jobs.ubisoft.com to hear more just like this one, and maybe even take your first step towards shaping the future of entertainment with Ubisoft.
That'd be cool. Okay. So that's it. That's all we got. We got a little tease of the Codename Hexe. Here's the most replayed
Good
part.
games at
Makes
Ubisoft.
sense.
Assassin's
Codenamed Hexe. What is this gonna be? We're gonna get another Origins, Odyssey. What is the other one? Valhalla experience, where we're fucking open world RPG, bad mechanics. Except, no, I'm just joking. Odyssey was really fun for me. I didn't play Origins, and the really thing that was sad to me is kind of when they took out the hidden blade backstab. You know what would be crazy if they really innovated was, I feel like, okay, but they went to an RPG style of games. This next Assassin's Creed needs a couple things. So if you're watching Ubisoft devs, listen up. Listen
the creative director of one of the most anticipated games at Ubisoft, Assassin's
Codename Hexe. Man, I gotta go back and get all these videos. I gotta remember that. But I should have did that before. I'll rest my eyes and do it. But Ubisoft devs on this one. Clint, is that his name? Can't remember. I forgot his name already.
in this line, like Clint.
Clint.
Hello.
Okay, Clint. Sorry, Clint. with Assassin's Creed codenamed Hexe. Oh, there's bloopers. Oh, we gotta watch the bloopers. Hang on, then we get into it.
.com to hear more just like this one, and maybe even take your first step towards shaping the future of
I was so
entertainment
excited
with
to
Ubisoft.
talk about codenamed Hexe.
See ya.
Fuck.
That's right. It means that absolutely anyone in our open world simulation of London
Can be your next playable character.
Oh, that's cool. That was cool. That was cool. Okay, that was cool. It was like a cute behind the scenes of the team. That's cool. They seem like they're happy over Ubisoft. Man, they get a lot of flack. I'm gonna say that for one thing. That's the biggest problem. Is the simple. It's literally simple and it's right in front of their face, and I feel like it's in front of a lot of these devs' faces. Stop going for the business model, man. We're gamers. Gamers love games. Get more gamers in there instead of business makers, man. Who cares about the state of the economy? Who cares about it? It's the art, man. I know you still gotta make a dollar. Make the dollar. But if a good product will get you a good dollar, come on. There's cause and effect in this reality. I know these motherfuckers know how reality works. So, like, put out a really great product and that shit will serve you for a lifetime. I know there's some people still coasting off of, there's probably a guy still coasting off of making tongs, the first one to invent tongs. So make a really great game and you will be loved by all and it will get its return. And who cares even if it doesn't make at least to the same amount of what would have been put in. What's put in is more than just monetary, man. It's art. It's art. It's your passion. It's everything to see a world come to life that's just beautiful. Now, with having said all that, really skip the business model. I know Ubisoft gets a lot of shit for that, and sometimes their games be breaking. Sometimes just being super weird and just like you can feel the cash grab sort of stuff. Yeah, we need to stop, devs. It's a simple fix. Stop trying to just be about cash grabs. Now, boom, or the next trendy thing. I don't know. With Assassin's Creed, do not let this next Assassin's Creed be that. It's in development. I'm assuming this is early development, and there's not even going to be a big trailer for it. Maybe there's going to be a little bit of a teaser that they're going to throw out soon. But I'm going to say this. Right now. Oh. The RPG style of Assassin's Creed that is taken. I think it's really cool. But what I would like to see is an innovative way to keep the hidden blade still an insta-kill, but make it really hard to get off. So, an improvement on enemy AI that's like kind of less dumb in the patrolling sort of way, but make you have to really work for an instant hidden blade kill. I don't think there should be this level thing where you go to backstab them and they like catch you. And that takes away from it, because I feel like there should be that Assassin's Creed should have borrowed RPG elements but not became a full-on bunch of gear drop, like loot storm fest, fucking weird stats, stealth don't even matter. I don't know what has happened in the last Assassin's Creed. Maybe I'm biased because I'm a fan of the old ones. I still feel like Unity was kind of like a hidden gem of the series, or it was the underdog. Unity was really good, but things that I would like to see is more like, solid combat, like Syndicate kind of felt like, but then even a bit more past Syndicate, like really get innovative with attacks and gear. And this seems like this game is going to have hexes, like there's going to be like witchcraft in this and other stuff, and maybe cool things that come to the table. Don't even know where it's going to take place, Louisiana or some shit, who knows. I was just talking about Louisiana last night. But get creative and really bring in these RPG elements in a good way. And I feel like armor sets, and when it comes to loot based games and stats and gear and all that, make some of these missions like to work through getting sets. I would actually really appreciate that for end game type of content, making it that you do side missions, or like a whole string of side mission lines, and maybe go off on this whole other journey to another place, another part of the world, maybe just to find some legendary armor set, where it's not like you're you know, grinding for these equipment drops. I don't know if that's even how Valhalla worked. I can't remember, because Assassin's Creed just died off for me eventually, and then just things I would hear about the games just kind of wasn't appealing. And it's not the hearsay keeping me from, like, not the hearsay, but the he said she said keeping me from playing the game, but the overall, that I could sense the change since I played Odyssey, and it just didn't feel like really Assassin's Creed anymore. It felt more like I was playing like like God of War almost, but not. I don't know, and I love RPG games, but I just don't know if I loved Assassin's Creed as a game becoming RPG, or no, like an open world RPG. Either way, for Hexe, combat's got to be fire. Bring back, I think, instant kills for the hidden blade, but if there even is a hidden blade, and make it so you got to work for it a little bit, but still make it an instant kill. I feel like taking it away was just a little bit strange. When it comes to design, levels, gear, and all that, you really make some cool sets that are like worth getting, but make it like a challenge to get some of these things. Not too crazy, but challenge players. You know, don't just hand them all this new gear that they switch on, or lightly highlighted blue, lightly highlighted common, weird shit. Just, there's a right way to do gear. There's like a fine line way to do gear. Now, I'm a fan of the whole customization and everything and transmogging, so I say, you know, maybe this Assassin's Creed has a character that that it's like there's multiple players that you can go back in time. It's going to be multiple people on the Animus, and it's going to be like you can choose from 4 different assassins. Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? But there's ways to bring things we haven't seen into Assassin's Creed yet. I don't even know if Assassin's Creed is still following a storyline. All I just remember is Basim, I guess, and the one from Valhalla, and like Basim fucking resurrected. I don't even know. And that has something to do with deities and like, anyways. What's up, Moonlight? I'll see you in the next one. Please make Assassin's Creed great again. It is still pretty good. Alright, I'm out.